Rich husband needs an heir. The girl gave birth to 3 children for him in one go. After completing the mission, she remained aloof and glamorous. She ignored the kids and her husband didn't love her. Her whole vibe was not lifting a finger for mundane chores, living the life of a cold, glamorous little socialite. Till one day, the girl awakened the memories of being a cannon fodder side character. In the near future, the scheming female lead would move into her home, use every trick to marry her husband, and the two would happily have a baby girl together. The girl's 3 sons would also become the baby girl's devoted followers. The whole family would be blissful, while the girl would spiral into ruin step by step, ending up violated and killed by thugs. How could this be allowed? A noble young lady, have never suffered the slightest grievance since childhood. The girl stormed straight to her husband's office in a huff. The receptionist and security guard at the company lobby all know the girl. After all, she had come a few times before. Each time it was to argue with Sheng Wang. The 2 receptionists didn't dare stop the girl. One went over to swipe her card and press the elevator button. The other notified Sheng Wang's assistant, Assistant Zhang. The madam is here. She just went up looking like she wasn't in the mood for nonsense. Just as she stepped out of the elevator, the girl saw Assistant Zhang standing there, looking like he was afraid she'd barge in and start yelling and disrupt the meeting. He stopped her and guided her toward the reception room. Madam, the CEO is in a video call. The meeting is almost over. Please wait here for a bit. I'll make you some tea. The girl nodded. She waited for about 10 minutes or so. The meeting had just ended. Zhang Tian went over to Sheng Wang and said the missus is here. In the reception room, Sheng Wang's hand holding the pen paused. Her brows furrowed slightly. She raised a hand to rub her forehead. Let her in. The girl pushed the door open and entered. Sheng Wang also looked up at the sound. Their gazes locked for a moment. A brief silence followed. It seemed both were waiting for the other to speak first. Busy? I need to talk to you. Then, under Sheng Wang's watchful eyes, she sat down on the sofa, crossing her legs as if waiting for him to approach. Sheng Wang paused for a second, then stood and walked over to the armchair across from her. The girl stared at her husband. His aloof, handsome appearance. Politely put, he was cold and distant. Less politely, he had a face like a corpse. Think your son is so impressive now? Or do you think the tutor you found is excellent? Sheng Wang frowned. What does that mean? The girl had a cold expression. Just say outright that I don't agree with the 3 of them studying at home. Kids should act like kids. If they're really that exceptional and feel they've already learned everything they should, then they should just go to elementary school. There are plenty of places outside for them to study. As for the female tutor you hired before, a few extracurricular lessons a week were enough. What's going on now? This tutor's skills must be something else, practically living in the house. Even the young master of the Sheng family doesn't need to go to school anymore. 1-on-3 teaching. All-round development, huh? As she went on, the girl's tone grew increasingly sarcastic. Zheng Wang watched the girl ranting relentlessly and stayed silent for a while. The tutor was hired Bibitler Li and the others. Then he asked in confusion if there was any problem with the tutor. The girl stared straight at him. I don't agree. Tell your sons when you go back tonight. Even if they finish learning, they still have to go to school till they graduate from kindergarten. As for tutoring, I don't want them living at home. She can come just like before, once a week to teach the kids. Otherwise, find someone else. Sheng Wang originally wanted to say something, but looking into the girl's eyes, he nodded without thinking, though he didn't know why. The girl suddenly cared about this. But to avoid anger and arguments, it's better to just go along with her. It's not a big deal anyway. Did you call me here just for this? I was about to say. What else? Just heard Zhao Yi's voice. Master seized this opportunity. You need to make the male lead have a good impression of you. Slowly grow to like you. Open up and generate affection points. The girl stayed silent for a moment. Seeing it was almost lunchtime, she asked if it was time to eat. Do you want to go eat together? Sheng Wang paused for a moment. Have a seat first. Wait for me for 10 minutes. Then he sat back in the CEO chair, handling the unfinished business from earlier. The girl sat on the sofa and played with her phone for a while, mostly chatting with Zhao Ye. Master feels the male lead is quite easy to talk to with you. Not bad, I guess. Both Sheng Wang and I have pretty bad tempers. We used to argue a lot. But it was mostly me arguing with him alone. Mainly because Sheng Wang wouldn't say a word all day. When the two of them were together, if I didn't speak, the two could go a whole day without exchanging a single word. Thinking of this, the girl unconsciously pouted. Though the gesture was subtle, Sheng Wang still caught a glimpse of it. Pretty cute. Figuring the girl might be getting impatient, he picked up his coat and spoke up. The girl snapped out of it and followed him out. The two, a perfect match in looks and talent, walked in and out of the company building together. A rare sight indeed. Sheng Wang took the girl to a private kitchen he frequented. The two entered a private room. You come here often? Sheng Wang nodded. Zhang Tian usually orders takeout from this place at noon. Seems like it's really good. Sheng Wang also nodded. It's all right. The two finished their meal quietly. Sheng Wang went back to work. The girl went out to stroll around. Around 4 or 5 o'clock, she got tired and headed back home. Just as she entered the door, she saw Wen Yifan, gentle and soft, holding a child's hand in each of hers, laughing and seemingly about to go downstairs. When they noticed the girl who had just entered, all three fell silent at once. The scene made it seem like she was the lady of the house, while I looked more like a visiting guest. At that thought, the girl's face remained expressionless. She tilted her head slightly and walked gracefully toward the sofa, casually placed her bag aside, crossed her legs. With the air of a young mistress, Wen Yifan's smile froze on her face. She paused for a moment, then regained her smile. Leading the two children downstairs, she greeted the girl with a smile. Miss Meng, I'm taking Sheng Han and Xing to the backyard for a break. With that, she was about to leave. Wait, I actually have something to say. The girl took a sip of tea, glanced at her, still holding Sheng Han and Sheng Xing's hands. The corner of her mouth curled to the right. With a very mocking tone, the butler hired here is truly something else. Found a piano teacher, but doing a nanny's job. Really? Wearing multiple hats. Wonder how much the monthly salary is. Working so hard. Butler Li was just about to speak, when Wen Yifan cut in first. No, Miss Meng. Teaching Sheng, Han, and Xing is my actual job. They really like me. The other time I spend with them after class is voluntary. The girl gave Wen Yifan a cold glance, then turned to Butler Li. Butler Li quickly stepped forward to explain. Teacher Wen is a piano tutor hired online, mainly tutoring the eldest and third young masters. The second young master dislikes being disturbed. Most of the time he paints by himself, every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday evening from 5 to 7. The salary is 20,000 a month. Other than that, there are no additional tasks. The girl nodded. The arrangement is very reasonable. But these past couple of days, why have I seen the teacher at my house the whole time? Never leaving. Wen Yifan's eyelashes fluttered slightly. The three kids are very well behaved and smart. They've already learned everything from kindergarten. They're also studying piano lessons after class very diligently. Perhaps Xing felt like learning a bit more, so he mentioned it to Mr. Sheng. Mr. Sheng then asked me to stay here to tutor them. As she spoke, she didn't forget to smile and pat Sheng Xing's head. Xing and Sheng Han didn't dare say a word at this moment. They just froze in place. The dazed girl snorted coldly in her heart. That explanation was flawless. Such a big sacrifice, huh? So how much extra did Sheng Wang add to the salary? Wen Yifan replied, I really like the 3 kids. I stayed voluntarily. And Mr. Sheng already pays a very high salary. The extra time outside of class is all my own choice. Hearing this, the girl immediately clapped her hands. Well said. But our family doesn't seem to need a free nanny, does it? Butler Li, what do you think? The girl wore a faint smile on her face. Butler Li watched the scene before him. How could he not understand? The madam doesn't like Teacher Wen. Looks like there's a fight coming. The butler snapped out of it. Yes, ma'am. Wen Yifan was about to speak again, but the girl beat her to it. You too, come here. Even children can read the room. Right now, they can tell mom isn't in the best mood. The 2 kids stood there, unmoved. The 2 exchanged glances. They rarely got to see their mother. Even when they went to find her before, they'd be shooed away. She wasn't close to them at all. And she was so harsh the girl watched each expression. It almost felt like she was bullying the 3 of them, mother and sons. Seems she really did have 3 exceptionally clever sons. But kids can't just stay home all the time. They have to go to kindergarten. Even if they've already learned everything, they still have to go. At this moment, Sheng Xing couldn't help but speak up, pouting her lips. Dad said it's okay not to go. The girl paid no attention. Starting tomorrow, all 3 of you will go to school. As for Teacher Wen, do what you're supposed to do. Our family doesn't need a free nanny for now. No accommodation provided. Wen Yifan's expression darkened slightly. Miss Meng, Mr. Sheng arranged it. The girl cut her off. How dare you still cling to someone else's home? Her voice even rose an octave higher. Then she immediately dialed Sheng Wang's number. Put it on speaker. Leaned back against the sofa, looking completely at ease. If Sheng Wang doesn't pick up, he's dead when he gets back. Soon, Sheng Wang's voice came through the phone. Honey, I've already told Teacher Wen. Our family doesn't need a free nanny for now. She's still shamelessly anning around. You just have to say it yourself. This was the first time the girl called him hubby. And this time, she deliberately made her voice all cutesy. There was silence on the other end. The girl glanced at the screen. The call was still connected. After a long pause, Sheng Wang frowned and said, just let Butler Li handle it. Or find someone else. The moment those words were spoken, Wen Yifan's face turned pale. Her grip on the child's hand tightened. Sheng Han and Sheng Xing mirrored each other, their little faces scrunched up. Sheng Xing couldn't hold back. Miss Wen, you're squeezing me too hard. Wen Yifan snapped out of it. Sorry, Xing. All right, that's enough. Come back early, if there's nothing else. The girl heard Sheng Wang say exactly what she wanted to hear. He hung up the phone without any emotion. Then she smiled and looked at Wen Yifan. Teacher Wen, you can just teach normally like before. After all, the 3 kids really like you. With things being said to this extent, Wen Yifan couldn't just stay idle either. She crouched down and stroked Sheng Xing's hair. Sheng Han didn't like having his head touched. And Sheng Xing was the one who liked this Teacher Wen the most. This time, she played the emotional card. Wake up. Teacher, can't stay at home with you all for now. But I'll still come every week to teach you. You all still have to study hard, okay? Their eyes were glistening with tears. Anyone who didn't know would think they were being forced to separate from their mother. Sheng Xing didn't know why, but she felt like crying. Wanna say no? But after glancing at her mother, sitting there expressionless, she forced a pout and reluctantly said, Wei Yifan stood up. Miss Meng, I'll take my leave now. I'll come back regularly for the lessons. Seeing no one respond, Wei Yifan went to gather her things, hoping to stall a bit, to see if she could run into Sheng Wang on his return. Little did she expect that Butler Li had already instructed Auntie Liu and the others to pack up her belongings. The moment Butler Li heard the girl call the master, he had the servants start packing. After Wen Yufan left, Liang Zhaoji tucked her little hands in, staring at the girl with big, adorable eyes. The other one was upstairs painting. The girl stood up. Walk up to them. I have to go to school tomorrow. If anyone doesn't go, I'm about to hit the kid. When the two of them heard this, open your mouth, and you were about to cry. The girl saw what was happening. He immediately said, stop crying or I'll start hitting you right now. No dinner allowed. The two of them stopped, pursed lips, looking at their well-behaved appearance. The girl nodded in her heart and said, not bad, still easy to manage now. I'll go upstairs and rest for a bit. Call me when dinner's ready. After the girl left, Xing ran up to Butler Li. Butler Grandpa, can we not go? Dad agreed. Butler Li replied, no can do, young master. Mr. Zhang just spoke. You guys are going. Listen to your mom. Sheng Xing snorted, Dad's fooling a kid. Dad also has to listen to Mom. Zheng Xing could only turn his head to look at Sheng Han, holding him for comfort. Brother. Sheng Han also sighed while holding his younger brother, just like a little boss. After the girl went upstairs, just lie down on the tatami, shaking and swaying, really comfortable. Master, you just reained the kid like that. How could they have any affection for you? Hitting children is wrong. What do you know? Kids these days need to be disciplined. Besides, I didn't hit anyone. Master, I just took a look. Sheng Han baby's love points haven't moved. Sheng Xing baby's love meter has moved. Wait until Sheng Wang comes back. Just saw two little brats hugging each other, still looking all miserable and pitiful. Butler Li stood by the side. Sheng Wang had a face full of question marks. What the hell was this? Sheng Xing looked up and saw his dad had come back. The brother who was holding me let go. Running quickly towards Sheng Wang, hold onto his thigh. Butler Li hesitated. Madam said to let the young master and the others go to school. Sheng Wang looked at that little brat, Sheng Xing. Habitual action. Hugging legs, acting cute, and pretending to be pitiful. One set of skills, and Yaukno, it's happening again. Standing still without moving, wait for him to come over. Sheng Xing blinked with big, adorable eyes. Raising his head, he blinked and looked at Sheng Wang. Dad, we don't want to go to kindergarten. You said it's okay. If he doesn't go, he says he'll hit the kid. Thinking of this, Sheng Xing curled his lips in disdain. Sheng Wang frowned. She is your mom. Don't be rude. Sheng Xing still wanted to rely on acting cute to convince his dad. Sheng Wang yanked him aside. He took off his suit jacket as he walked out having a social engagement. I just sat down not long ago. Got a call from girl right away. Although I haven't eaten or drunk yet. But I also ended up smelling like smoke and alcohol. Sheng Xing Wachada's dad pulled him away, pouting with little hands tucked together. Following behind him, Sheng Han also walked over from the side. Just called out, Dad. I saw the girl come down from upstairs. Suddenly fell silent. The girl who was just about to go downstairs, seeing the two little brats tattling to Sheng Wang, who just got back. 3 pairs of eyes turned toward the girl in unison. Before Sheng Wang could say anything, the girl frowned first. You. She frowned and leaned back. He looks like he stinks to high heaven. You go take a shower first. Seriously, coming back from outside reeking of smoke and booze. Sheng Wang originally planned to take a shower first too. Look at the girl's disgusted face. I thought I really stank. Wait until Sheng Wang goes upstairs. The girl turned around and lowered her head. Hands on hips, squinting dangerously at Lung Siu Qi. Telling your dad won't help either. He has to listen to me too. At the stairway corner, Sheng Wang heard this remark. His footsteps in Volity halted. Then he went to the bedroom to take a shower without any expression on his face. Continue with education. Just a little brat who hasn't even graduated kindergarten. How dare you skip school with feeling ashamed? Next time I'll tell your dad on you. I'll even beat up your dad. After saying that, he even shook his fist at Sheng Wang, who was taking a shower. A face full of black lines. Suddenly felt theater was a bit cold. One time, when the girl was arguing with Sheng Wang, the three little ones are still over there. Angered, she raised her hand and slapped him. They had seen dad get beaten up. Now that the girl says this, everyone was too scared to move. Looking at the scared little brat, the girl nodded. Alright, let's eat. The girl rarely eats at home. Or maybe they don't even eat together when it's time to eat. This is the first time we're having a meal together. Seeing that Auntie Wang Hadevane prepared a separate portion, should be given to Sheng Qi. Sheng Qi sometimes comes down to eat when he's being good. Sometimes when he's stubborn, he won't listen to anyone. Just stayed in the room. Wang Ma noticed the girl staring intently at the document in her hand. The lady spoke up. This is for second young master. He's painting and won't come down to eat. After saying that, he was still afraid the girl wouldn't agree. Tell the second young master to come down and eat. Usually it's fine. If he sometimes refuses to come down but you insist on making him come down, he'll make a big fuss and seem a bit crazy. The girl raised her hand slightly. Go ahead, the second Sony's the hardest to win over. And overly sensitive. The two kids watched their mom's ever-changing facial expressions. Look at each other in dismay. This is the first time I've ever eaten at the same table with mom. Thinking about what was just said. Sit nicely and eat your meal. After finishing the meal, the girl went straight back to her room. Sheng Wang came out after taking a shower. Got another phone call. Just finished work and everyone's gone. The kids were also taken to their room by Auntie Wang to sleep. Housekeeper Wen saw Sheng Wang. He came out and asked, Sir, do you want the kitchen to make another portion for you? 5 minutes later, Sheng Wang was eating this steaming hot bowl of noodles. What's on my mind is indeed the girl's performance today. Weird, a bit off, a bit normal again. The temper is still same temper. The person is still same person. But there's an indescribable feeling. The Dominicingio shook his head. Finished the rest of the noodles. Went back to the study. Ever since I got married to the girl. He then moved into the study. His room was taken over and redecorated by the girl. Early the next morning, Sheng Wang went to work on time. The girl is still sleeping. Sheng Qi informed butler Wen. Plus, there's his brothers teasing. Got it. Today's a school day. Right now, the three little ones are spacing out. Sitting on the dining car eating breakfast. After finishing breakfast, butler Wen arranged for them to go to school. Sheng Xing still wanted to say something to the butler grandpa. When the butler spoke first, Thang master is going to school. If madam sees this, she'll be furious. Sure enough, the butler said so. Sheng Xing instantly lost his enthusiasm, moving as slow as a snail with his two older brothers. On the way to school. By the time the girl got up, it was almost noon. Looking at this villa, so quiet and peaceful, I knew they went to class. The girl who just finished lunch was planning to take a stroll in the backyard garden. Bask in the sun to help digest your food. I immediately got a call from my bestie Lin Shuang. Tomorrow is her birthday. Meet at PM in room 808 at Mi's club to celebrate. Lin Shuang is the girlishly close female friend. Lin Shuang has many friends, but the only one I'm really close to is that girl. Looking at the phone that just ended the call, the girl suddenly remembered. Tomorrow night there will be a lot of rich second-generation kids. Rich kids, socialites, and big shots are all there. In fact, the girl had been overlooking one detail all along. Behind every piece of the story, there's always an insignificant little guy. That's the female lead, Wen Yufan. she hadn't noticed before. It turns out that many times, people didn't care about the time or place. She's been quietly leveling up and grinding through challenges. If it's true, then tonight, Wen Yifan is also here. And she met her first suitor, Ling Zhao, Ling Xuang's old brother. Ling Zhao is a playboy when he's out and about. At first, I just wanted Wen Yifan to sign it. Enter the entertainment industry. But Wen Yifan has been rubbing shoulders with the wealthy. In the understanding oftos with open ears and eyes. As one's horizons broaden, Wen Yifan did not desire the fleeting prosperity before her eyes. She wants to build her own fortune. She rejected Ling Zhao. Ling Zhao embodies the playboy archetype. But I do have my eye on Wen Yifan. After getting to know her better, I fell in love with her. Provided a lot of help. Although they didn't end up together in the end. The last Link CEO also turned over a new leaf because of the female lead. He settled his mind and thought of this. The girl couldn't help but say, "Damn, that's impressive. Master, you trying to stop them from meeting?" A crisp sound suddenly rang out in the girl's mind. Pulled my thoughts back. Why do you want to stop it? If she wants to climb up, just let her climb. The girl went upstairs to her walk-in closet. The sight that greets the eyes is a backdrop stretching in all directions. A bag hanging on one side. A pair of shoes placed to one side. Clothes are hanging on one side. On one side, their airy accessories and the like. She walked around the huge walk-in closet. Picked an exclusive limited edition custom bag for Lin Shuang. I asked someone to pack it up nicely in a gift box. Watching the maid carefully wrapping the handbag. The girl suddenly blurted out, "When will the young master and the others finish school?" The servant next to him immediately chimed in. The young master usually gets out of school at p.m. He also glanced at the time. It's only 3 o'clock, tidy up a bit. Later, I'll take them out for a meal. Ask Zhao Qi to do my makeup. I'll go pick them up from school later. Eat out while you're at it. On the way to the kindergarten, the Cheng family's driver's car. The girl is looking at the nearby food. Planning to have hot pot or Korean BBQ. Wait a bit, I'll ask them what they want to eat. The driver pulled it over to the side. The wife has arrived. The girl was a bit puzzled. So fast. Yeah. Not far and no traffic jams. It's still early, there are over 10 minutes left before class ends. The girl plans to play with her phone in the car for a bit. Wait for them to come out. Driver Cao scratched his head. I don't know if I should tell the missus. Teacher Wen sometimes comes to pick up the young masters after class. I'm so torn right now. Just in time to see Wen Yifeng getting out of the car. The girl seemed to sense that Driver Cao had something to say, but hesitated. I looked up and happened to meet the driver Lao Cao's eyes. Uncle Cao hesitated for a moment. Still to Scaretto talk to girls. Teacher Wen is here. The girl also spotted Wen Yifan at first glance. A figure in white, very straight, holding both hands in front. Chanel bag. She comes here every day to pick them up from school. I used to come here occasionally before. I was just giving them a lesson and happened to pick them up. The girl sneered coldly. Isn't there no class today? Driver Cao didn't seem to understand either. Ding ding, theckless dismissal bell rings. By the time the girl realized what was happening and looked over, the kids are already out. When I saw the three brothers, Wen Yifan is waving. Joyce Cheng saw it. I immediately jogged over, hugged Wen Yifan's thigh. Teacher Wen, what brings you here? There's no class today. Wen Yifan was just about to speak. The girl came down and interrupted her. Hey, what a coincidence. Teacher Wen Yifan looked up. His pupils slightly contracted. Xiaobu took a step back. Miss Meng, what brings you here? Isn't it you, sis? Are you okay? I'm picking up Myson from school. What are you doing here instead? It seems our family didn't ask you to pick up the kids. Nowadays, are tutors this nosy? The kindergarten entrance is packed with people. The girl speaks very loudly. Everyone heard. Everyone turned to look this way. When Yifan noticed Adevarion was looking over. Her slightly flushed face explained, "No, it's not like that. Miss Wen, Xing and the others Kamito class for the first time today. I was worried, so I came to check on you. No other meaning." "Oh, I see. They're not new to kindergarten. You should save yourself the trouble. Otherwise, you're tutoring. I want a home again. I also want to keep these three sons of mine by my side all the time. Reporting to my hubby. The money wasn't overpaid to you. Others don't know. I thought you were me son's mother." Before the person involved could react, someone's already being sarcastic. "Cut it out. A tutor still dreaming of turning from a nobody into a big shot. Madam, you better be careful. These days, there are quite a few people who non-legit involved as the other woman or man in a relationship." This noble woman deliberately speak very loudly. Her family had previously taken in a Phoenix man, hiding the fact that he's keeping another woman on the side. Still a kindergarten teacher. After she found out, find someone to beat him both half to death. The divorce left him with nothing but the clothes on his back. Transferred my Santo a new school. I hate those who know Simeon has a family. Still rushing toward the other woman. This wealthy lady's face was extremely unpleasant. Make the girl feel like she's the one in charge. The child next to the wealthy lady suddenly spat at Wen Yifan. "Don't mention Wen Yifan." The girl was shocked. Jesse Fan has seen his mom beat up his dad and that bad woman. Looks like this woman is also after Shang Xing's dad. So damn infuriating. Couldn't hold back and spat out some water. Wen Yifan let out an awe. The hand holding Theckenal bag clenched tightly. "I really can't hold it in anymore. This lady. Please discipline your son properly. Have you no manners at all?" Mom Fan's fiery temper just went off on a rant. "What does my son spitting have to do with you? What are you doing here? Do you even have a son to Komi to the kindergarten? How dare you come here to steal someone else's son? You're such a nosy tutor. Have you no shame? Don't you dare lay a finger on my son. I'll make sure you regret this." A great show at the kindergarten gate. No one could bear to leave. Everyone's gathered here to watch. The girl was there when they suddenly started arguing. Already stopped them. 3 little kids stood among the parents. Let's enjoy the drama together. I have to say, their ability to spot fake watches is really something else. When Yifan's face turned ashen and pale, she was just about to say something. While watching, 2 of the 3 little guys ran out. Especially "Don't scold Teacher Wen. She's been really good to us. She teaches us to play the piano. And they even bought us toys, make food for us, put us to sleep. Let's go out and have fun. Don't you dare speak off Teacher Wen like that." Sheng Han was also holding Wen Yifan's hand. Only Sheng Qi stood motionless beside the girl. Wen Yifan squatted down, pat Sheng Han's hand and stroked Sheng Xing's head. Eyes bloodshot. A pitiful sight off being bullied by everyone. The expression seemed to conceal a hidden sorrow. Some people can't stand it. Then this teacher probably meant well and was just concerned about the kids. That's not what I meant. There are whispers that the girl is petty and calculative. If they are eager for Somi and Nato take care of their own kids. Wei Yifan also put on a delicate and fragile expression at this moment. Looking at the girl. "Sorry, Miss Meng. It was none of my business. I just don't trust them, so I came to check. I'll leave in a bit." Most parents can tell at a glance what kind of person is Wen Yifan. We're all in the high society game. Whether someone is genuine or shady, everyone has a rough idea in their hearts. Watching her own son talk to another woman. Maintain a close and intimate relationship. Not close with my own mom. It seems we've misunderstood you after all. Since you like that woe of them so much. From now on, you'll be responsible for picking up and dropping off both of them. As she spoke, she squatted down again and pinched Sheng Qi's little cheek. He muttered to himself, "Think of the 3 sons I carried for 10 months and risked my life to give birth to. There were actually 2 of them." "It's fine," she turned around and said to Sheng Han Sheng Xing. "From now on, Teacher Wen will be responsible for picking you up and dropping you off at school. I'm here to pick up Sheng Qi." After saying that, he took Sheng Kaibi the hand and walked towards the car. "Right. If Teacher Wen still wants to stay at our house." "No way. But Sheng Han and Sheng Xing can't take them to stay at your place. You can just tack these 2 sons for free." After speaking, he scooped up Sheng Qi in one swift motion, got in the car without looking back. Tao the driver had been listening all along. My brain's CPU is overheating and smoking. Under the pressure of girl's glaring stare, got in the car and drove off, leaving behind a crowd of onlookers. Even his own son is abandoned. Jesse Fan even went out of his way to go over and talk to Sheng Han Sheng Xing. "Your mom doesn't want you anymore." Sheng Han and Sheng Xing stood there abruptly, the 2 brothers. Jesse Fan's mom yanked him over and said, "What are you talking about? Hurry up and go home to do your homework." Wen Yifan didn't expect it either. The girl just dumped the Setwo kids on Sheng Xing. She was also taken aback for a moment. "Tell the To brothers, Sheng Han, Zhao Han Xing, are you guys going to Teacher Wen's place to hang out?" On the other side of the car, driver Cao hesitated for speaking up. "There are still 2 young masters. What are you afraid of? Don't they like Teacher Wen a lot? Then let them get along." "Well." Then he looked at Shenki sitting beside him. The kid hasn't said a word since coming out of kindergarten. So quiet that someone could sneak in and carry you away without you even noticing. The girl looked at his chubby face. He pinched Sheng Chai and raised his head. Big, dark eyes, staring blankly. Looking at the girl in confusion. "It's like asking we are pinching my cheek." The girl smiled at Sheng Qi. "Good boy, mom will take you out to eat." I told the Driverth chosen address. Went to eat McDonald's shot pot and BBQ. Let's eat together next time when there are more people. The girl ordered him a kid's meal. I ordered a family bucket of chicken wings myself. Fill up both our little tummies. Afterwards, they also took Sheng Qi to the big shopping mall. "See anything good?" Then he dragged Sheng Qi along to buy a bunch of toys, clothes, and snacks. Pack everything up and send it all back home. We also took quite a few group photos. The girl hugged Sheng Qi and said, "Thank goodness it's you. The son is still young. You won't be able to carry him when I get any bigger." Master Sheng Qi's affection points have appeared, yay. The girl turned her head. Her eyes sparkled. Ash looked at Sheng Qi. Then she gave him a peck on the cheek. "Son master. Now, the male lead and your son both have affection points. But it hasn't been opened yet. Keep it up." The girl didn't expect to bring her son out for a meal. Just walking around the street can bring unexpected gains. Not bad at all, happily bringing Sheng Qi home. When they go back, I saw Sheng Wan, Sheng Han, and Sheng Xing standing in the living room. Liang Zhaoji complained to Sheng Wang with a pitiful, grieved look. "Mom took Sheng Qi away. Don't want them." Wen was about to take them home. They refused. When Yifan took them out for a meal, they also find it tasteless. After the commotion dies down, let Teacher Wen take them back. Just stepped out of the restaurant and saw Sheng Wang discussing a collaboration with someone. Just finished dinner and came out to see someone off. Sheng saw his dad and immediately rushed over to hug him. Lung Xiu Ji clung onto one of Sheng Wang's legs all by herself. Sheng Wang looked down and saw them. "What are you doing here?" Then he looked around. After seeing Wen Yifan, Sheng Wang became even more confused. After Wen Yifan came to his senses, he said, "Mr. Sheng, I just happened to pass by today to check on them. Miss Meng is here too." But she handed Shenghen and Xing over to me. Wen Yifan looked at them and Sheng Wang with a gentle expression. At this moment, The client smiled flatteringly and said, "This must be Mrs. Shengend, your esteemed son. Mr. Sheng is truly blessed." Sheng Wang looked down at the sulky Liang Zhaoji. "This is my son's tutor." When Yafan lowered her head, her expression unreadable. The customer looked pretty embarrassed. "Huh? This tutor is pretty responsible, huh?" Then President Sheng, "I'll take my leave now." Sheng Wang nodded. Xiu Ju went to zi Sheng Wang off. Thanked Wen Yafan. He then took Lun Xiu Ji into his own car. The two brothers got into the car, just nagging and whining, arguing about what happened after school today. One sentence from each person is giving me a headache. The key takeaway is simply that mom doesn't want them. After getting back home, the two of them kept going off on Sheng Wang. The girl came backingly to see this scene, raised an eyebrow slightly. "Is this another complaint about me?" The three of them saw the girl coming back holding Sheng Qi's hand. For a moment, no one spoke. Pouting his lips, Sheng Wang already knew. The girl took Sheng Qi out alone for a meal. Why didn't he take Theme along when he got up? They don't want to go. They want to be with Teacher Wen. I let them be together. The girl shrugged. A helpless expression. Look at them pouting like that. What's so funny? Going out with your beloved Teacher Wan and still not having a good time? Still not done playing around? Sheng Han looked at Sheng Wang with pitiful eyes, grabbing his pant leg and shaking it. Sheng Wang looks at his wife who couldn't care less. On one side is Hai Sound pitiful son. The domineering boss at work is Abbott speechless and helpless at home. Driver Cao seized every opportunity to relay the full story to Sheng Wang. "What happened after school today?" Sheng Wang said with a cold expression. "Got it." The girl snorted. He picked up Sheng Chai and carried her upstairs. Sheng Wang looked at Thetwa little ones at his feet with a serious expression. "Don't let them play the victim. Think carefully about what you did today, and face the wall to reflect on your mistakes for 10 minutes. Sheng Xing is so jealous. Just saw mom taking me brother out to eat." Sheng Han also felt uncomfortable inside. The girl is in a good mood today. "Son, do you want me to bathe you?" Sheng Qi didn't say anything. She kept talking to herself. "All right then, I'll help you take a bath today." Under the guidance of the servant, the girl gave her son a bath for the first time. After handing Sheng Qi over to the maid, the girl went to wash up as well. Just came out and saw Sheng Wang staring at her in the room. Petite face. The eyes just took a bath. With a hint of alluring mist, graceful waistline, rubbing her half-dry long hair with both hands. The lines are graceful and elegant. Show off your figure completely. Sheng Wang's Adam's apple bobbed up and down. The girl's lips curled up in a smile, walked up to him and shoved the towel into his hand, then wrapped both arms around Sheng Wang's neck. She kissed him right in the Adam's apple. The soft, fragrant tongue gently licked. He even took a sniff. A red mark appeared. Sheng Wang let a muffled grunt. He tightened his arms around the woman in his embrace. He quickly walked to the bed and pressed down. The girl's mind was filled with just 2 words. Rude. As expected in the early morning, the girl didn't get out of bed until 12 o'clock. Early in the morning, I looked at myself in the mirror and started cursing. Angrily placed an order for medicine. Having 3 little monsters at home is already enough of a headache. She really doesn't want to fall for it again. First, he took a photo and sent it to Sheng Wang. Then another one was sent. The little girl grabbing the little boy's hair GIF meme sent to him. Then use foundation to cover up any visible marks. Sheng Wang was looking at the proposal brought by assistant Zhang. He frowned and was about to say something. The phone screen lit up. No remarks, just a fart emoji. He picked up his phone and unlocked it. It's a photo. When opened, haven't clicked to see the full-size image yet. Then flipped the phone face down on the table. He picked up the proposal and handed it to Zhang Tian. Take it back and do it again. Open the picture online after Zhang Tian has left. Sorry, I'll get next time. A moment later, still just a picture. It's a photo of the girl all dressed up. Also marked the position off the neck and collarbone. Used up half a bot leaf my foundation. Sheng Wang first transferred 10 million into the girl's account. Then he asked again, "Where are you going?" Sheng Wang didn't wait for the girl's reply. Then they sent a few more question marks after that. Celebrating Lin Shuang's birthday for her. "What time does I tend? I'll pick you up." The girl didn't have time to respond. I ran into Lin Shuang's brother, Ling Zhao. Their cars even scraped against each other. Ling Zhao saw that Theon coming down was a girl. Smiled at dreamy sister. "It's you, sorry about that. Look at me being so careless." The girl narrowed her eyes at the grinning young Master Lin before her. "Although we've met a few times. But not very close. He sure acts like's known us for ages. I flirted with her the first time we met. Unfortunately, the girl wasn't interested in him. Plus, Lin Shuang threatened. When we meet, we just exchange a few hellos at most." Ling Zhao grinned from ear to ear. Forget it, no big deal. Today, Ishuang's go ahead, first." The two of them were holding gifts. He took the 800 Lin Shuang mentioned. Room 8 opens. The person hasn't fully gone in yet. Ling Zhao let out a whistle. "Open your arms. Wu, your sister. Happy birthday." Lin Shuang first glanced at Ling Zhao. The gaze is fixed on the girl behind. "Manian has been waiting for you for a long time." Pouting intimately, she linked arms with the girl. A bit coquettish. The girl also smiled softly. "Hand the gift in your hand to Lin Shuang." "Happy birthday." Lin Shuang took over. Gave the girl a big hug. "Thanks, babe. Hey, I was the first one to come in. Can't you see me or what? Don't you want the gift anymore?" Lin Shuang snatched the gift right out of Ling Zhao's hands. "Oh, thank you, bro." Mua Juo Yufan is setting up drinks on the table. "You're late, so you'll have to drink 3 cups as punishment. Come on, let's go. My sister was late for her own birthday. You really should punish yourself with 3 drinks." Clank, clank, 3 cups down the hatch. Then everyone turned their gaze to the girl. Zhuo Yufan glanced at the girl. "A beauty only needs 3 sips. And then I pour just a little bit." The girl raised an eyebrow. A faint smile. Beautiful without being seductive. Pick up the wine glass. Slightly tilting the head up. Drink it all in one gulp. The wine in the cup is good. The alcohol content probably isn't very high. Can accept after drinking it. Put it back on the table. He smiled at Zhu Yufan. The men present were stunned. Fortunately, the room was bathed in a radiant atmosphere. Can't tell that Zhuoifan's ears are slightly red. "Come on, Thosua want to drink," singing their hearts out. "Why isn't it a big villa this year? I was thinking of trying something different. Every year, it's the same. And both my parents are here. I still have to obedient follow them to meet people and chat. The birthday party feels like a business event. Not interesting at all. So I convinced my mom. By the way, Nyan. Let me introduce you to my new friend." Lin Shuang smiled and waved toward a spot. "This is my new friend Wen Yufan Nyan. Fan, this is my good friend. I miss you." "I know, Miss Meng." "Miss Meng, what a coincidence." Wen Yufan looked at the girl with a beaming smile. The girl lowered her eyes. The lazy voice said softly, "That's quite a coincidence." Lin Shuang let out an sound. "So you guys know each other." Just then, the girl was sitting in the corner. Wen Yufan was playing with Lin Shuang and the others. She smiles sweetly and knows how to have a good time. She was a bit puzzled. "You know Lin Zhao, don't you?" "I am Lin Shuang. Do you want to come play together, Nyan? Sitting here is so boring. Come on, it's Tomato cut the cake." Birthday boy, Ling Zhao and everyone else were holding up their phones to film Lin Shuang, still singing the birthday song. After filming Lin Shuang, the girls took turns going up to take photos with Lin Shuang. The girl also took a solo photo with her. In the end, everyone present took a group photo together. It's time to cut the cake. Sorry. Miss Meng, I didn't mean to. The lighting was a bit dim just now. Didn't steady myself. A small piece of cake got smeared right onto the girl's elbow. Also managed to dodge a bit of hair. The girl was still staring at her with a blank expression. No one spoke as Severion held small cakes. The air suddenly fell silent. The next moment, the girl suddenly pulled out her phone. No problem, but all my clothes are custom made. You messed it up, so I didn't want it anymore. You gotta compensate me for this. Then he held out payment QR code. Wei Yifan is wearing a white dress. Today's outfit has that pure and dreamy look. A guy saw it. Actually, I really want to say it. Forget it, then. It wasn't intentional. But due to the girl's status, he didn't dare to speak up. Some sharp-eyed folks are just watching the drama unfold. Okay, Miss Meng. When Yifan scanned the code, found out the girl set the amount at 5 million. Her face froze. Slow and leisurely operation. Sorry, Miss Meng. I don't have that much on me. Can I pay you half first? He spoke very frankly. Before the girl could say a word, Ling Zhao stepped forward. Scanned the girl's QR code. Paid the money without hesitation. Come on, let's keep playing. Lin Shuang also intentional limited between the two. The atmosphere has eased up quite a bit. Seeing this, Wei Yifan hastily saying to Ling Xiao, sorry for the trouble. Young Master Ling, give me an account. I'll go back and transfer it to you. Add me on WeChat. Those who stick around him have already won. I knew your I swear up to no good. Wei Yifan also added Ling Xiao on WeChat. Neen, are you okay? I have clothes here. Do you want to go Chanjinto another outfit? The girl took the clothes handed over by Lin Shuang. Alright, I'll go change then. Then went to Apravate room next door. Changed into a red spaghetti strap dress. After handling it, didn't leave right away. But sat on the small sofa to the side. The message on the phone is from Sheng Wang. What time does it end? I'll pick you up. There are still a few question marks at the back. Come on over. Opposite Mies. You're pretty fast. Sheng Wang took out his phone and told Zhang Ju they were going to Mies. The girl tittied her hair. Going to talk to Lin Shuang. Going back first. As soon as he entered, he immediately caught everyone's attention. There are still people playing around. So beautiful. Shuangzhuang. His band is here to pick me up. I'm heading back first. Lin Shuang stared at the girl, practically drooling. So soon. Alright. Let's make plans another day then. As soon as the girl left, someone was shocked. What a bombshell, such a stunning beauty is actually married. Who's so damn lucky? It's Ling Zhao. A sudden voice rang out. Prosperity Group. Sheng Wang girl is waiting at the door. Sheng Wang is coming over. The few people in the corner not far away exchange glances, seeing the girl signaling to approach and strike up a conversation. Sheng Wang just arrived. I saw the girl standing by the roadside, crossing arms with hands clasped. A few people nearby came forward and surrounded the girl. The girl frowned and took a step back. The two people in the car saw the situation. He quickly unbuckled the seatbelt, got out of the car right away. Just as someone was about to reach out and touch the girl's shoulder, Sheng Wang strode forward. He kicked that guy out with one foot. A sudden move. They were stunned for a moment. The young man lying on the ground cursed, "Who the hell are you?" Sheng Wang gave Jing Tian a look. Leave it to Zhang Ju to handle. He pulled the girl onto the car. He looked at the girl hesitantly, wanting to speak but holding back. Why are you dressed like this? What's wrong? It looks great. Sheng Wang's brows were furrowed so tightly you could pinch them. The dead fly pursed its lips and said nothing. The photo clearly showed him a different set of clothes, although that one was revealing too. But this one is even worse. Look at this arm. This chest. These thighs. Bright and shining. Sheng Wang was a bit angry. He drove away in a sullen mood. Zhang Tian had just finished dealing with it and was about to board the car. Haven't even to shed the car handle yet. Whoosh. The car is gone. What does this mean? He closed his eyes for a moment. Take a deep breath. Take out your phone and hail a ride back yourself. The girl looked at Sheng Wang's angry face. Can't make head or tail of it. I'm not even angry yet. He got angry first. The two of them walked in silence the whole way. After arriving home, the two of them got out. The girl had a suit jacket draped over her shoulders. The girl stopped and looked at Sheng Wang. Suddenly said they didn't want to leave. Hold me. Sheng Wang didn't say a word. He bent down and picked up the girl directly. Wrapped both arms around his waist. Very powerful. Head resting on Sheng Wang's chest. Playing with her own hair. Muttering to oneself. Today's matter. Hearing the girl say the words, Teacher Wen, Sheng Wang has a headache. Why is it that every time I hear these three words, something bad happens? Stay away from him. His bad luck rubbed off on you. Then who's better, me or him? Look at your man's mouth. Lying devil. The girl snorted. As soon as I entered, the three little ones were in the hall scribbling and drawing. I just saw their dad hugging their mom. Three identical chubby-cheeked faces. Watching Sheng Xing still muttering to himself. Mom is a child. Still want daddy to carry me. The girl sticks her head out and says, none of your business. Very childish. Sheng Wang also said a line. Kids shouldn't meddle grown-ups' business. Then he carried the girl back to the room. In the room, Sheng Wang was passionately kissing the girl. The girl gasped for breath. He still wanted to come back for a second round. The girl cupped his face in her hands. Don't let him kiss. Looking at the Atrox face squished into a lump. The feel is pretty good. The girl even pinched it a few more times. Sheng Wang looked at his young wife's pouting face. He grabbed her mischievous hand in one swift motion. It's all your fault that I didn't sleep well yesterday. And you didn't even bring it. Sheng Wang's voice grew hoarse. Sorry, I don't care. Tonight, I want to sleep alone. After saying that, he immediately headed straight to the bathroom in the bedroom. No matter how Sheng Wang reacts, Sheng Wang looked at the fleeing girl and smiled. He turned around and went to the study to take a shower. Waiting for the girl to come out. Sheng Wang is not in the room anymore. Lying in bed. Sleeping by myself is more comfortable. Such a big bed. Sleep however you want. Picked up the phone and sent Lin Shuang a message. Then he sent another red packet and left it at that. Wait until Sheng Wang comes in. Just watch the girl fall asleep. I was going to talk to him. Now, looking at my little wife sleeping peacefully. Zhao Lion thought it was pretty good. Just like this. Sheng Wang lifted the blanket. Lie down on the other side. Holding the girl. Falling asleep to its unique fragrance. Early in the morning, Sheng Wang woke up right on time. Kissed the girl's forehead. Wake up and wash up. The three little ones downstairs are having breakfast. Dad will take you to school in a bit after he finishes eating. Liang Zhaoji is extremely happy. Usually, Dad doesn't have much time to spend with them. It's rare for me to take them to school today. Let's go. Sheng Wang walked ahead. Lung Xiu Kai skipped along behind, carrying his little backpack. And there's another one walking slowly. In the afternoon, the girl who was getting a massage heard the kids fighting. She expressed shock. So young and digiting into fights. And got beaten until he cried. This is outrageous. Wait for him to pass by. I saw the teacher comforting Jessie Fan. The two little ones stood to the side. Behind them were Shenki and a little girl. At first glance, these four kids are ganging up to bully one child. Xing's mom, right? That's how it is. The teacher explained the situation at the time. The girl nodded. Looked at the four little kids on the left. Then I glanced at the crying watermelon head on the right. The little kid squatted down and wiped Jessie Fan's tears. Kid, Why did you Saxing wants to change moms? Still saying you don't like them. Jessie Fan blushed with a red face, and there was a slight sob. Because that day, you saw Ju wanted to give them to you. Auntie was just joking. They're mischievous disobedient. Auntie just said. Auntie will apologize to you on their behalf first. But what you said to Xing and the others wasn't right either. You all should apologize to each other. Then look at the Sheng Han brothers. Although little Jessifan didn't speak properly. But you shouldn't they've hit the kid either. You should also apologize to them. Sheng Han is nothing special. Sheng Xing's eyes were brimming with tears. He pouted and apologized. Sorry. It's okay. I'm sorry to you all too. Auntie is so pretty. I won't say it again. The girl was so happy she couldn't stop smiling. Auntie is pretty, you could say. Can't say anything else, huh? As he spoke, he reached out and ruffled her bobbed hair. Then handed him 12 small cookies. This is the gift Auntie gave you. You're hurt. Can have 2 servings. Jessie Fan's teary eyes glistened slightly. Take it with both hands. Thank you, beautiful Auntie. At this moment, the Rickletty's mother also arrived. Seeing the girl squat down. With a gentle expression, she caressed her son's face. And he speaks very nicely. All the energy was gone in an instant. And it's still that poor mother from last time. Listening to her way of handling it was also very satisfying. Look at your big mouth. See if you dare to talk nonsense again. Sorry, Mom. Fan. No worries, I shall actually apologize to you. This kid has been a smooth talker since he was little. Maybe I said it. He saw that the girl's 3 children also liked it. My name is Fan Yingna. This is the little troublemaker's mom. Just call me Nana. The girl took out 4 small cookies from the bag again. 1 for each, got it? The children took them one by one. Little Sheng Shingus unhappy again. Half the mat has 2 portions. The girl then said, let me hit you twice. Then you can have 2 portions. Sheng Xing listened. Take a step back. I just want 1 portion. That's enough. Yao Yao, the girl, Auntie, didn't say anything. It's just the pose of opening your arms for a hug like this. Many kids like me. Only his own son don't like him. The girl crouched down and hugged the little girl. Just about to let go. I noticed the little girl clinging to her neck, wouldn't let go. It's still pretty tight, can only hold on a bit longer. But the girl's legs went numb from squatting. At this very moment, Shang Qi came over and grabbed Yao Yao's hand. He took it off the girl's neck. The girl was pleasantly surprised. I'm also afraid Shang Qi might hurt Yao Yao. He also used finesse. Keep the little girl at a distance from him. The kids are going back with Auntie now. Wait here with the teacher for him to pick you up after school. Yao Yao watched the girl's receding figure. Only the girl is in his eyes. Let's go back to the classroom. The art teacher held Yao Yao's hand and walked into the classroom. Yao Yao looked away. The mother and her 2 children sat in the car. Suddenly spoke up. I plan to finish eating outside before going back. Then he turned his head and asked Shang Qi. Kiki, do you want to go with me? While speaking, the girl caught a glimpse of Shenghan's face, which was full of anticipation. When asked, Zheng Xin was completely smitten. Quick, ask me about the past. Yet he pretended not to know. Keep talking to Shang Qi. And even reached out a hand. Do you want to go with me or not? Let me take you to have some fun. The finger even gave a little hook. Waited for 1 minute. She still hasn't come to hold her hand. Looks like I'll have to go by myself. Just as she was about to withdraw her hand, Shang Qi pulled her pinky finger. The girl looked at him. His black pupils focused at that moment. Then he lowered his head. Sheng Han Sheng Xing. Hearing. Today, they're going out again, just that woe of them to eat, drink, and have fun. Hurry up and take them along. A bit impatient now. And they didn't even pay them any attention. Pretend not to understand. That's too much. Seeing Sheng Han show no reaction on the surface, Sheng Xing's were glistening with tears. The girl finally looked at them, said one sentence. Today, you have a class with your beloved teacher Wen. You should probably go back to class. Only the two of us can go. Sheng Xing, who was about Tokri, stopped upon hearing that. Soft and tender, with a hint of sweetness when you bite into it. Can I skip studying today? The girl looked surprised. Don't you want to see your beloved teacher Wen? Zheng Xing leaned hispity toward the girl. Two little index fingers spinning in circles. I really hope to see how the girl takes him out. See you next time. The girl pretended to think for a few seconds, with a troubled expression. Alright, what about big bro then? Suddenly out of cash, Sheng Han looked at the girl. Blushing a little, hesitate, I want to go too. Then go and tell Steward Li about it. Today you're off. Sheng Han's small hands held the phone as he asked the butler. Grandpa, we don't have piano class today. What's the matter, young master? Sheng Xing quickly answered next to his older brother. We're going out to eat. Still want to goot and have fun. Butler Li looked at the phone call coming from the young mistress's phone. I know they're together. Probably going to eat together. Strengthen the bond. Alright, young master. I'll ask teacher Wen for leave. Please pass the finito the young mistress. The girl took the phone from the butler. We're having dinner out tonight. No need to do it. Well, madam, have a good time. Uncle Cao, you put us in that global mall nearby. Just like that. The girl got out of the car and reminded the three little kids. Don't wander around aimlessly. Otherwise, you'll get eaten by bad people. It's still early. The girl decided to take them to Theparent Child Amusement Park, Sheng Xing first. Watching a little girl slide down the slide, rolling into Thebel pit like that. And that trampoline. I really want to play too. The girl is holding Sheng Xing's hand. Go to the staff at the slide. Let him have his fun. Then give Sheng Han. He went over to the design game he had been staring at. As for Sheng Qi, take him fishing. And the girl also bought a box of coins to play the claw machine. Also, take a look at how Thais is going from time to time. Check out how that one's doing. Today is the happiest day Sheng Xing has ever had. Just messing around here. Play around there. And immediately become friends with the other kids. Playing together, Zheng Han didn't show it to obviously show. But the relaxation and joy in their eyes were hard to ignore. Sheng Qi's Gazaniver left the girl, glancing at her from time to time. Keep fishing as long as it's within sight. When she's not around, I keep looking for her. Until I saw the girl hear the broadcast. I see there's still a chance to answer questions and get small gifts. Found something fun to do. The three brothers from upstairs dragged him over. Wow, that's really impressive. Butterfly sister is going to keep asking questions, you know. Then, what light should I wait for to cross the road at the zebra crossing? Raise your hand to answer, kids, and you'll get a reward. Soon, a little kid raised their hand to give the green light. Wow, that's awesome. Reward you with a red panda. The girl spoke slowly between the three of them. Wow. That kid is so amazing. I want a gift too. They all turned their heads in unison to look at the girl. The child who received the gift couldn't take his eyes off it. Next question. Then which side of the road should we walk on? Right side. Sheng Xing quickly raised a hand and shouted loudly. He took a few more steps forward. Afraid I won't see him. The girl felt very happy inside. A smile hung on his lips. Wow, this kid is so smart. Answer correctly and get a small gift as a reward. Two equally adorable babies with the same style. Oh my god, there's a stunning birdie following behind. Mom or sis, this place is so good looking. Sheng Xing at the back was very eager to answer all the questions. Sheng Han, unable to answer, immediately jumped in to respond. The two brothers were like a relay race. Other kids are unhappy about them always taking the gifts. Unhappy, they also joined in shouting and rushing to answer. In the end, it doesn't matter whether it's right or wrong. All the kids followed along and shouted. The scene was chaotic for a moment. Butterfly Sister and the giant panda can really keep the situation under control. The girl covered Hermith with one hand. Take them away from this paradise. Alright, we've played for a long time. We're going to eat. The two little ones took these small gifts they got. Gave Sheng Qi a. Sheng Han was holding a small gift. My hands are a bit nervous. Hesitated, after all. Handed one to the girl. A little nervous. The voice is soft. The girl patted his head. Sheng also handed the girl one. Sheng Qi also gave one. The girl took them one by one. Awesome, my babies. Other moms only have one. I have three. The three little ones stood there shyly. Blushing, he watched the girl put away the small gift. Also helped them pack the small gifts into their own backpacks. The girl also took the stuffed toys she won from the claw machine. One for each, hanging on their little backpacks. So cute and adorable. The three Lidiones look very happy. The little hand keeps moving back and forth, touching the fluffy little keychain. Alright, let's go eat. Girls love spicy food. Kids plain soup. They each mixed their own favorite sauce in their arms. Sheng Xing watched the girl spot with eager anticipation. The eyes say they want a bite. The girl gave each person a small piece of meat. 3 people ate. Sheng Han is afraid of spicy food. Took a big gulp of water. Sheng Xing is not afraid. Sheng Qi is also a bit afraid of spicy food. But after eating, he still kept staring at the girl. Show that you can still keep going. Kids can only have a little taste, no more. Eating it will give you a stomachache. The 3 of them obediently ate the dishes from the girl's family's clear soup hot pot. After eating and drinking to one's heart's content. Just call Uncle Cow to pick them up and take them back. The 4 of them sat in the shop. Wait for the driver to call before going out. At this very moment, a waiter was carrying a pot of freshly boiled soup base. When passing by the table in front of them while serving the dishes, suddenly slipped on my feet. The scalding water splashed toward the person at the table. 2 girls splashing water. Just as Sheng Han happened to be standing with his back turned not far from them. The girl exclaimed in surprise. In an instant, he sprang up, dashed over, scooped up Sheng Han, and dodged away. Those 2 girls also screamed. He jumped and bounced onto the chair. Everyone reacts very quickly. But those 2 girls still couldn't avoid it. Burned the arm. The waiter immediately took them to rinse it off. The girl also held Sheng Han and looked him over from head to toe. He let out a sigh of relief. Her hand also came into contact with the fiery red broth. Sheng Han hadn't even reacted yet. Staring blankly at the girl. Holding him and seeing he wasn't hurt. Sheng Xing and his brother were also stunned. I saw the girl's hand got burned. Let out a cry of surprise. Quickly rushed over and burst into tears. Sheng Han saw it. He immediately struggled to free himself from the girl's embrace. Then take the cold water on the table. Holding the girl's hand while pouring cold water. The waiter noticed. Immediately brought a cold towel over to apologize. I'm sorry, ma'am. I'm really sorry. You wipe first. Right after, the waiter brought over a tube of burn ointment. Sheng Han quickly grabbed it over. The 3 little assureded the girl on both sides, blowing air onto her hand. A look-alike. Waiting for victory to arrive. I saw the girl's side was a complete mess. The waiter is cleaning up. The 3 little ones held the girl's hand and blew on it. The waiter is in the middle of apologizing. He quickly walked over. The girl's hand turned red. He took her hand, his face darkening. What's going on? I'm really very sorry. This gentleman or lady. It was our mistake that caused the hot pot base to burn. This young lady. Here's your dinner on the house. And give you a 1-month membership card, okay? The cost of the burn treatment will be reimbursed here. That's it, then. Be more careful about safety from now on. With a cold expression, Sheng Wang took the burn ointment from Sheng Han's hands. He took the girl's hand again, completely wiped it clean. The staff in the shop were also startled. Luckily, the young laddie didn't press the issue. Her husband looks really terrible. Feels like I'm about to punch someone. The girl in the car was stared at by 4 identical faces. Sheng Wang was still holding her hand. It's a bit itchy. Master has a heart-shaped paper open. Your eldest son, Sheng Han. Sheng Wang was ice cold, like an emotionless machine. Sheng Qi has low perception. Sheng Shen really likes when you fawn. Sheng Han is a bit arrogant. I didn't expect the first stone to open would be Sheng Han. Before, Sing Ke had a reaction. I thought it would be him. The master is almost done too. Kiki's affection level fluctuates. I can feel like I'm about to be opened up by you. Go, keep it up. After getting back home, the butler at the door, the servants and doctors are all waiting. This is such a big fuss over nothing. Quick, show it to the wife. Sheng Wang always felt that the burn ointment outside wasn't very effective. The girl had no choice but to let family doctor handle it again. That's enough, ma'am. Do not touch water for now. It'll be fine in a couple of days. Just entered the room. The girl getting ready to shower was followed by a Sheng Wang. What are you doing? If it's not convenient for you, and help. The girl gave a single glance. You wish. I can be careful on my own. No worries, just apply more when the medicine runs out. Sheng Wang stood at the bathroom door like a guardian deity. Block the girl. You absolutely have to get his help. Hey, you. Forget it, if you can resist it, just enjoy it. After all, the two of them already have 3 kids together. We've been completely homed with each other several times. The whatever girl is lying lazily on the tatami like Jiu. Command Sheng Wang. Then go help me get the clothes and run the bathwater. The whole process was one giving orders and the other following them. Still dawdled in the bathroom for ages like this. In the end, the girl slapped Sheng Wang. Just finished washing and now being carried out. Lately, something's not right. The way we used to interact with each other feels different now. You're still squinting at him. Sheng Wang, don't you think you've been acting a bit different toward me these past few days? Sheng Wang blushed on side of his face, looking at him with an expressionless face. What's the difference? Did you really think you could get away without taking a beating? The girl looked at his slightly flushed right cheek, in stark contrast to the fair complexion on the left. Couldn't help but laugh. The sound suddenly became much quieter, soft and fluffy. Who told you to act like that? I already said I can handle it myself. Don't touch water these couple of days. Rest well at home. The girl looked totally annoyed by such a trivial matter. Didn't respond. Sheng Wang looked at his little wiffwo, turned her back on him, and ignored him. He let out a relieved sigh. At the same time, the door of the room was knocked with a knock sound. Then it was pushed open a crack. 3 little heads peeked in, lined up in a row. Sheng Wang looked at the mother and son's strange behavior. His expression softened instantly. What's going on? The 3 little ones barged in. His eyes flickered toward the girl almost imperceptibly. The girl also blinked her eyes and looked at them. In the end, Sheng Han, as the eldest brother, slowly and leisurely, he walked toward the girl, with his lackeys in tow, handed the girl the small prize she won today. The girl looked puzzled. I already have it. Zhongxing's big, water eyes gazed at the girl. The little mouth speak sweet words softly. You're hurt. All these are for you. Look at these 3 pairs of clear, big eyes. The girl was still very happy. So far. Feels like he didn't do too badly taking them down. Thanks. Does Annie want to sleep with me? The girl patted the bed. Invite them. The eyes of the 3 brothers lit up instantly. Before he could say anything else, Sheng Wang interrupted the comforting. The gift has been received. Hurry up and go back to sleep. Then they were half dragged out. The girl watched Sheng Wang's smooth and effortless movements. A bit surprised. I'm going on a business trip to another country soon. Fuck Gone released a new product. I'll buy you a set. The three little ones got kicked out. For the first time, I felt a bit resentful toward Dad. Sheng Xing let out a snort, whispering quietly, saying I still won't. I sleep alone. Sheng Han also obediently went to sleep. Sheng Qi stood at the door for a while. I don't know if it's the girl's imagination. Feeling like Sheng Wang has improved my sleep. As long as he doesn't act recklessly. The girl slept very well. The next day, I received a call from Lin Shuang. Ask her out for shopping. Still hesitating, he said. Wen Yifan is also there. The girl was dressed in a bright and flamboyant young miss outfit. When you come through the glass door, I would see Lin Shuang sitting inside, chatting and laughing with Wen Yifan. To be honest, the girl is really pissed off. Lin Shuang saw the girl had just walked in. He happily waved at the girl. Wen Yifan also broke into a smile upon seeing it. The girl walked over and put her bag down, elegantly crossing one leg over the other. And I keep thinking how beautiful you are. Come on, let's take a photo. Then there's the high society afternoon tea. Sisters taking photos and chatting. It was like this before too. The girl is very relaxed. But today, the girl isn't feeling well. Tuang and Miss Meng have such a great relationship. Have you known each other for a long time? Lin Shuang answered without thinking. We grew up together since we were kids. Wen Yifan's eyes were filled with envy. I'm so envious of Thosawoo have nothing to do. You should come hang out with us more often. Wen Yifan gave a gentle smile and said okay. Not a single word was said. A mocking smile hung at the corner of his mouth. How did Miss Wen Ghetto know Shuang's? From what I understand, Miss Wen just a nouveau rich family under the ultimate assets. Whether it's finance or business, or maybe a socialite. You don't seem to fit in at all. How did I get tak no Shuang's? The lazy voice made the word sound cold and indifferent. Wei Yifan's expression didn't change. To be honest, I recently ran into Shuang's at the gym. Just happened to accidentally see him almost get crushed by the machinery. I was quick to block it for him. Getting to know each other by accident like this. As for the family situation mentioned by Miss Meng, I don't think this is the standard to define a person. Perhaps Miss Meng feels I befriend Shuang with an ulterior motive, but I believe no matter what it is, time will always reveal the truth. Right, girl clapped and said not bad. Congratulations on finding the key to reaching new heights. The girl raises her glass. Wei Yifan smiled back in return. Two people meet in a narrow path. Undercurrents are stirring. Lin Shuang felt something was off about these two. For a moment, I didn't know what to say. Nina might have misunderstood. Thought Wen Yifan was being friends with me for some ulterior motive. Wait a bit, I'll explain it to him. Let's go eat. My brother just opened a new romantic restaurant. Let's go give it a try. I haven't gone yet either. Lin Shuang was just saying something to the front desk. Ling Zhao emerged from around the corner. Take it easy and be gentle with your back. It's a date with three beautiful women. Bro, why are you here without a girl by your side? It turns out to be a man. Change of taste. Perhaps the meaning in Lin Shuang's eyes was too obvious. Ling Zhao gave me a knock on the head. Let me introduce. This is my friend. He is also a shareholder of this shop. Hello, the three boties Zhu Yan Yuan. Are you here to eat? Since she's President Lin's younger sister, eating here is free. The man's smile is as refreshing as a gentle breeze. Eyes also curved into a smile. Sure. You're a quick learner, kid. Just in time. The two of us haven't eaten yet. Come on, let me introduce you to the specialties here. 5 people enter a private room. Mostly, it's Lin Shuang talking to the two guys. Wei Yifan chimed in at just the right moment. The girl just kept their head down and ate. Zhu Yanyuan watched as the girl wolfed down her food, not giving a damn about what others think. Casual, yet elegant. It also makes people's mouths water just looking at it. Miss Meng has quite the appetite. The girl glanced around with a quick sweep of her eyes. Everyone's watching her eat. The food in his mouth that hadn't been swallowed yet made his cheeks bulge. She slightly shielded with her hand. She gently pursed her lips. After eating it, then you say the signboard is pretty good. Gave a thumbs up and went back to eating. Regarding Wen Yifan's attitude, the girl is out in the open. As long as he speaks, the girl didn't say a word. If someone asks, he just replied with a couple of lines. Then let's eat. The few of you present here can also see this obvious difference. Marketing is hyping it up. Haha, lighten the mood. Overall, the girl said it's alright. Anyway, we'll go back after eating. No matter what else. At the dining table, Wen Yifan seems to have a lot in common with Zhu Yanyuan. This girl is clueless. There's no system or science secularization in dreams. As far as I know, he's been quite similar to Wen Yifan since childhood. Later on, I also met Somi Anuho recognized my talent. Through their own hard work, they climbed up step by step. The two of them hit it off right away. It seems we've all been working hard, striving for a better life ahead. I have to come and do this. Then use tea instead of wine. The two clinked their glasses together. Afterwards, Lin Zhao suggested everyone raise a glass together. Got it. He also picked up the teacup, raised his head, and took a sip. Coincidentally, locked eyes with thestiningly beautiful Yuan across from me. Eyes filled with laughter. The girl also gave a faint smile. After dinner, the girl is in the car. Just received a message from Lin Shuang. Sweetheart Nianian. You don't look very happy today. You don't like him. Then next time, let's just the two of us hang out, okay? Sweetheart girl didn't reply. Got home and online replied after lying down. There's a pretty good resort hotel. Let's go together next time. He plans to make things clear with Lin Shuang. I don't want them to hang out together. If there's no way, that girl just didn't want to play anymore. What's the point of making this disgusting thing to torture yourself? In a daze, the girl heard the rustling and clattering sounds of things being thrown. The girl turned over and got up. Just opened the door. Then they saw and quickly run to the girl's door. What's wrong, ma'am? Second young master is in a very unstable mood. Haven't eaten since the evening. Staying in their room all the time. No matter who calls, I won't come out. Just now, when the maid went to persuade him, he was smashing things. The girl looked at a loss for what to do. I don't know what expression to make. The butlers, who were forced out and couldn't get back in, were all gathered around the doorway of the room. The servant and Lung Xiu Qi also came out upon hearing the noise. The girl told them to take Eith Kid back to the room. He just stood alone at Shenki's door without making a move. Till the voices inside quieted down. The girl gently tapped on the door, then used the spare key given by the servant to open it. A little bit peeking out. Only a pair of eyes was visible. Can I come in together? Sheng Qi heard this voice. The eyes moved. The body didn't move. You don't speak. Then I'm coming in, okay? Then gently pushed the door open and looked inside. A complete mess. He carefully tiptoed, walked quietly over to Sheng Qi's side, looking at his vacant eyes, sitting on the ground in a daze. The girl's feelings were complicated. For a moment, I don't know what to say. Afraid of upsetting him again. Then he sat down on a small chair nearby, quietly watching Sheng Qi from the side. Sheng Qi's peripheral vision. He kept watching girl's movements. It's been a long time. Sheng Qi couldn't help but turn his head to look at her. The girl's body is light. But I'm afraid I'll break the kids' chairs. He leaned gently against the small chair. lying in a salted fish bowl, silently watching. The son noticed Shengke suddenly looking at him. Immediately sat up straight. Son, are you hungry? You haven't eaten anything all night. Do you want me to cook noodles for you? This is the first time you've cooked for my son. The girl saw Shengke. Looking at his eyes, there's a gradual sense of light returning. Reaching out tentatively to hug him. No resistance, picked her up and leaned her against his shoulder. Hold his butt with your hands. The room is too messy. I'll take you downstairs to have someone clean it up. Can you watch me do it from the side? The girl was afraid of upsetting child's sensitive nerves. Without understanding a child's inner world. Whatever you do, ask me first. As long as he puts up the slightest resistance, he didn't even dare to enforce it. Shengke nodded. The girl laughed. Auntie Liu, please have Simeon go up and clean up. I'll go cook him some noodles. The girl placed Shengke on a chair at the dining table. This gives a direct view into the kitchen. You sit down first. I'll go do it and keep an eye in the kitchen with Aunt Liu. The eyes are screaming, help me. In the kitchen, the girl told Aunt Liu not to lift a finger. Just tell her. She did whatever the girl said. Be a good boy and stop making all that racket. Finally, the meal is served. Shengke looked at the small bowl placed in front of him. Steaming hot. There's an egg on the facet that should be a fried egg. There are still a few green scallions left. Judging by his face, he seems normal. These hands are cupping the face, smiling warmly. Her own mother, Shengke, picked up the baby chopsticks. Just pick it up and put it in your mouth. The girl quickly stopped him from blowing on it. Then she held his hand and blew in the noodles he had picked up. All right, eat up, eat up. The girl watched as Shengke took his first bite of the noodles. Can't wait to ask if it's delicious. The voice in my head is back. Congratulations, master. Shengke's heart-shaped paper unfolded. The girl's eyes lit up. The smile at the corner of mouth grew wider and wider. The eyes also curved into a smile. Tasty, huh? Shengke let out a soft, hoarse, in response, afraid the girl can't hear, and gave a slight nod. Still haven't snapped out of it yet. A few seconds later, he couldn't believe his own ears. Turning her head, her eyes were filled with surprise and doubt. Looking at Aunt Liu and Butlerly standing beside him to confirm. The two of them had the same expression as the girl. Three people came. You look at me, I look at you. In the end, the girl said, Son, what did you just say? Is it tasty? Shengke looked at the girl in front of him, her face full of anticipation. Not a word. And nodded slightly again. The owner communicatessel with the child. Strengthen the bond. Praise him more. Let him step out of the darkness. The baby will speak again. I just heard it too. He probably wasn't born unable to speak. Maybe he just doesn't love me. Or is there some reason why he's not speaking? The girl remembers. The old Shengke didn't seem to talk much either. In his impression, he didn't have much contact with them either. Later on, gradually, the servants noticed that Shengke suddenly stopped talking. His quiet nature became even more withdrawn. No matter the reason, the girl hopes to spend more time with Shengke. Make him more cheerful and outgoing. Kids should grow up happily. Shengke looked at the girl, who suddenly became silent and put down her chopsticks. Thought he was the quiet type. He's unhappy. Actually, what he wanted to say was, but it feels like me throat is stuck. Can't make a sound. Both of them were looking at each other. The girl asked, what's wrong? Have you eaten yet? I took a look at the big bowl. There's still a little left inside. After some thought, kids shouldn't eat so much at night. Then he patted his belly. Shengke's ears turned slightly red. Then forget about eating. Eating too much at night causes indigestion. Then he took the remaining portion and finished it off in 2 or 3 bites. How should I put it? This tastes like plain noodles boiled in clear broth. The taste isn't good but not bad either. Far away at the edge of the world, Sheng Weng just finished his workload. Received the video sent by Butler Lee. Watching the heartwarming interate between my wife and child. I wish I could fly back right this instant. Then open the chat window with the girl. After a moment of silence, first, she added a note with just 2 words, wife. Then he chose to make a video call. I left my phone in the room and didn't hear it. He's currently holed up in Sheng Qi's room, lying on his bed telling him a story. Originally, the girl was sitting by the bed. But the angle is bad. He's not feeling well. Move only when told. Move only when told to. Slowly shifting from sitting to lying down completely. The storybook in hand was set aside. He patted Sheng Qi on the back, thinking his son was about to fall asleep. Actually, he was Theon who fell asleep. Sheng Qi looked at his mom's sleeping face, held in his arms, smelling the sweet fragrance that belongs to mom. Sheng Qi, clutching his clothes, gradually found his eyelids growing heavy. Sheng Qi wakes up on time in the morning. I didn't get a pride away either. Just quietly watching mom. Till the other 2 Lidiones came in and saw the scene. Both of them stood at the door in a daze. In bed, Sheng Qi opened his eyes and locked gaze with them, staring at each other in silence. It's clearly an expressionless face. But in Sheng Qi's, the 2 brothers saw it, happy. Seems like there's still a hint of smugness in the air. Sheng Qi rubbed his eyes. Go over there, big brother is going to school. His eyes were also fixed on the girl and Sheng Qi, went back and forth between them. Sheng Qi took a look at Sheng Xing. After thinking for a while, I remembered. Going to school, the girl probably won't like it. Happy and feeling pretty good. For the girl who no longer needs a blanket. He properly and neatly tucked in the blanket. On the other side, Wen Yifan was preparing some snacks. This is every time he goes to the hospital. Bring some food for 3 kids to eat. Xing said the little snacks he made were delicious. The servant needs to help. Wen Yifan didn't let him. He made it all with his own hands. Looking at the little desserts I made and laid out. A faint smile hung at the corner of his or her mouth. Carefully packed them one by one. Suddenly, a hand reached out from behind. He picked it up and pewed it straight into his mouth. And added, "That sweetness is just right. Who married you? What a devoted wife and loving mother," Li Kai said, while eating. Facing Wen Yifan's cooking skills. Definitely pack an extra portion. Hee. Wen Yifan saw Li Kai smiling like a blooming peach blossom. I know, it's for his new girlfriend. Basically every friend he's ever had. Everyone has tasted Wen Yifan's little desserts. Without exception, everyone praised it. Li Kai took away the packaged box. Thanks, then he swaggered out nonchalantly. Arrived at the kindergarten. Wen Yifan is waiting for someone at the door. The 3 little ones coming to pick you up. All I saw was the driver, Uncle Cao and Teacher Wen. Didn't see the girl. The 3 of them didn't know why. I feel a little disappointed inside. Wen Yifan waved at them. Xing also quickly walked towards Wen Yifan. Teacher Wen, what brings you here? Forgot there's class today? Last time, I didn't learn anything. This time, can't let you skip class. With a beaming smile, she pinched Shengzhen's chubby little cheeks. Then he accordingly apologized to the driver. Uncle Cao, last time they didn't have class. There's class today. I just happened to pass by. Just say, we'll go back with them while we're at it. Driver Cao let out an awkward laugh. Luckily, the madam didn't come today. Alright, Wen Yifan carried them into the car one by one. Shenghen wanted to say he could do it. But think about it, Teacher Wen meant well. Didn't refuse. Sheng Qi refused. When Wen Yifan wanted to hug him, he dodged it. Next to driver Cao, Wen Yifan wasn't embarrassed either. Does Sheng Qi need Tajit in the car by himself? Awesome, Sheng Qi didn't react at all. Get on board yourself. No class on Wednesday. Where have you been? Are you feeling unwell? Butler Lee only mentioned which days they took leave from class. Didn't say why. He asked, "What's up?" Butler Lee only replied with 2 words. Rest. Sheng Xing, as Wenny Fan's #1 fan. Right away Mom took us out to have fun. And there's also eating. We also received a lot of gifts. The Kildis intermittent explanation. Make Wen Yafan understand. The girl took them out to play. Didn't let them attend class. We need to balance work and rest. But the school gives us 2 days off on the weekend. It's time to rest. You shouldn't be playing during class time. Sheng Han couldn't help but retort. Mom said it's okay to relax once in a while. And this is the first time they've been going out together in such a long time. Still having a great time. It's right for baby to relax once in a while. But when we can go have fun during the break. Sheng Han didn't say a word. For the first time, I felt that teacher Wen was wrong. Wen Yafan looked at the 3 silent children. They knew, but didn't say anything when they heard it. After thinking about it, who played well today? The prize girl was slacking off at home all day today. She just had a full body spa treatment after her beauty massage. Wei Yafan saw someone in a bathrobe as soon as he walked in. The exposed skin of the girl exudes delicate and tender charm. She greeted Miss Meng. The girl didn't even glance at him. And glanced at the 3 little ones next to them. Walked straight past. She brought over the bird's nest soup that had been prepared earlier. Sit down and savor it slowly. Wen Yafan was taken aback. It's rare that you're no lecturing me this time. He whispered to the 3 little ones. Let's go. Go up and learn today's material first. Sheng Xing and Sheng Han followed Wen Yafan upstairs. And Sheng Qi. Yet he kept staring at the girl's back as she ate bird's nest soup. Quietly walked over and stood beside her. The girl saw Sheng Qi standing next to her. Give her little cheek a pinch. Do you want to eat? Sheng Qi was picked up by the girl. Sitting on the chair next to her. Later, ask Granny Liu to make another one for you. Seeing this, Auntie Liu went to the kitchen and brought out another one. I just steamed 2 bowls. Should we make another one for the wife? No need. Then the girl turned to Sheng Qi and said, Eat up, kid. Zheng Qi looked at the girl's face, thinking of the scene where Resh blew on the noodles for me. So she gently blew on the bird's nest she had bitten into. The eyes seemed to be saying, "Let you." I'm munching away happily. On the 2nd floor corner, the Shenghan brothers watched Sheng Han get angry. Cheeks puffed up. Make it obvious at a glance. Sheng Xing was a bit unhappy being led by Wen Yafan, muttering to Miss Fei about not having eaten. Wen Yafan watched the interaction between the mother and child downstairs. Whispered to Sheng Han. Sheng Xing. Teacher Wen also has something for you later. Sheng Xing heard. Can't wait to drag Wen Yafan to the piano room. Sheng Han took a glance and then left as well. Listen carefully, the footsteps are still a bit heavy. Master Sheng Qi's affection level has increased. Looking at Sheng Qi's glowing red heart value. The system is super excited. The girl listened and smiled without showing any emotion. The affection points of the brother Sheng Han and Sheng Qi have been unlocked. Girls have it much easier. Sheng Xing seems to trust Wen Yafan a lot. I really like Sheng Wang, that scumbag. Slept so many times. The love points feature isn't even unlocked yet. He couldn't help but feel resentment toward Sheng Wang in his heart. Got a bit more again. By the way, is this love value a percentage or what? Yes, master. Percent. Alright, 1%. This task is still a bit tough. On the 2nd floor, Wen Yafan looked a bit down in the dumps. What's up with Sheng Han? Sheng Han, you're not being serious today. Sheng Xing said to Wen Yafan. Teacher Wen, did I play well? Looking at Sheng Xing's face with a praise me expression. Just knew you'd be greedy for it. This is asking for a small gift. Wei Yafan took out an exquisitely packaged gift. Through the bag. You can also faintly catch a sweet scent. Xing also sniffed the bag. It smells so good. Can I open it now? You can only leave after playing this song. Then he took out anathercapy for Sheng Han. Sheng Han, this is for you. When Yifan looks. Sheng Han took Itan set it aside. What's wrong? You don't like it? Teacher Wen, I'm not hungry right now. I'll eat when I feel like it. Then keep practicing. Wen Yifan told them. Because I missed Sita class last time. Play 2 more songs today. The 2 kids are having a bit of a hard time. But didn't argue either. Wen Yifan checked the time and realized there was no way to wait for Sheng Wang to come back. Tell them let's call it a day for now. The 3 of them went downstairs. Xing got angry when he saw the 2 people already eating. Ran over angrily. We haven't eaten yet. The girl glanced at him. Keep stuffing your face. After studying, Shenghan replied softly. After finishing studying, the family has set meal times. When you're done studying, you can come down to eat. During this time, we waited for Yugis for a long time. You guys never come down. Then we'll have to wait for you on an empty stomach. Sheng Xing was stunned. Sheng Han didn't say anything either. The girl looked at Sheng Xing. And it looks like you didn't hold back up there either. Just now, when I was speaking, the girl smelled a sweet scent. Someone upstairs must have fed him already. Then he turned to look at Sheng Han. Originally, he had nothing to eat. But time's up. Teacher Wen said we didn't learn it last time. Practice a few more times today. If you get hungry later, just eat. Now, look at the Waith girl is looking at him. He deeply regretted eating that little dessert. Neither of the 2 kids said a word. Wei Yifan couldn't help but speak up for them. Sorry, Miss Meng. They missed learning it last time. This time it took a bit longer. Let them practice a few times. This is a small dessert I made myself. I was thinking of giving them in advance first. As he spoke, he took out 3 more portions and placed them on the table. Not bad. Here you go, try some. The girl looked at the 3 items on the table. Teacher Wen smiled. Sheng Wang went on a business trip. I still don't know when I'll be back. Did Sheng Xing not tell you? Sheng Xing looked at the delicious food on the table. Suddenly heard his name. Dazed. Wei Yifan's face flashed with a hint of embarrassment. Thanks for the extra one, you can take it back first. Sheng Wang is back. Let Xing tell you. Give it to me later, Sheng Wang said. Have Butler Li send them away. He didn't take Sheng Wang's share. He also asked the servant to deliver it into his hands. Let him take it away. The girl picked up a copy and handed it to Sheng Qi. Ask him if he wants to eat. Sheng Qi didn't pick up. Keep eating. Auntie Liu, who was standing nearby, had just added 2 more sets of chopsticks and bowls. The girl said, no need. They don't need to at dinner tonight. He took the 2 small desserts when Yifan left behind. It was all Gavento, the 2 of them. Since we've our dietin up there, then you 2 should eat these 2 portions as well. Eat this, and you won't need dinner. The girl took Cheng Qi, who had finished eating, away from the table. Tell them to clear away the leftover dishes. At night, the girl heard a knock on the door. Open the door. Seeing Butler Li and Shenki standing at the door. What's wrong, madam? I just went to Thescond young master's room. Didn't see him. Ran a lap. He's just standing at your door and won't leave. Probably wants to sleep with you. The girl looked at Sheng Qi, who was still holding a small pillow in his hand. Her little face was full of anticipation. Do you want to sleep with me? Sheng Qi nodded. He really loves the taste of home cooking. And the stories he told. Even though he can fall asleep on his own. After the first time, he's starting to like this feeling a bit. The girl didn't say a word. After hesitating for a while, Sheng Qi saw he wasn't speaking. Thought you didn't want to. The light in his eyes dimmed instantly. Go to your room or come to my room. Come to my place instead. He moved aside to make space. "Come in," then said to Butlerly, "Thanks for your hard work. You should get some rest early too." After entering the room, "You're looking at Sheng Qi. Have you taken a shower?" Sheng Qi nodded. The girl carried him to bed. "Then you lie down first. Wait for me a moment." Then she sat down in front of the dressing table. Pat and dab. Sheng Qi just quietly watched the girl finish this and then move on to that, tilting her little head, wondering why there's so much. After finishing, Yu pinched his cheek. "Remember to knock next time. If the butler didn't catch you. Are you going to stand at the door all night?" Sheng Qi still nodded. Still in bed, hugged Sheng Qi tightly. "All right, from now on, you can come sleep at my place. Let me tell you a story. But your dad came back from a business trip. You just can't come then. But I can sleep in your room. But go to your room. You have to tell me a story." Sheng Qi looked at the girl, how is snuggling up to him face flushed red. The hoarse, childish voice opened its mouth to speak. A bit of stumbling is good. The girl seems to have mastered it. Open the door to Sheng Qi's love, happily telling the story of the little tadpoles looking for their mother. "In the end, I was the first one to fall asleep. The next day, Sheng Han and Sheng Xing were downstairs on time for breakfast. Didn't see Sheng Qi." Sheng Han asked in confusion, "Where's my younger brother?" The second young masteress in the madam's room. Sheng Han wore a cold expression on his little face. "He's really good to his younger brother. Zheng Xin's patingus really annoying. Yesterday, they didn't let me have dinner with Big Bro. Treat them badly." "I thought of what Jess Fan said again. Mom only likes Sheng Qi." When the girl brought Sheng Qi downstairs, seeing the two brothers with faces full of resentment, he plans to take them out on Saturday. Sunday, back to the old house. Going out to Haven in the afternoon. "Go or what, you three little shits? Thought it was gonna be like last time?" Nodding frequently. "Then we'll go again in the afternoon." And then continued to lounge in the living room sofa, watching laughing out loud bugs. The three brothers playing with their own things were drawn in, playing around, a little bit playing next to the girl, eyes glued to the TV. Obviously loves to watch. Wait for the servants to come out. This is the scene that meets the eye. The mother and her three children sat in a row on the sofa. The three of them imitated the girl's GU slouch while watching TV. From time to time, the four of them would still chuckle. Aunt Liu thoughtful and handed over a fruit platter. "A girl with a look that understands me. Occasionally feed the little brat next to me." Just like that, a peaceful morning passed by. The three little ones are already dressed, carrying their own little backpacks on their backs, hanging the fluffy little trinket given by the girl last time. They each brewed a bottle of water. But they had already waited for the girl for almost an hour by then. "Coming. Sorry. Let's go, babies. Hurry up, or else it'll be crowded later. Arriving at the destination in half an hour." The girl told them to keep up with her. Then while walking around, she had them take turns taking photos of her. After taking a set of photos, the girl came to check the photos Sheng Han took. This works. This one isn't bad either. I'm a bit short. This expression often doesn't look good." On the other side, Sheng Wang returned home. It feels very quiet. The master is back. The madam and the young master have gone out. The girl is not here. We're not around either. Sheng Wang brought back the gifts on the dressing table in the girl's bedroom, then went back to the studio to continue working. An hour has passed. Not back yet. Sheng Wang thought about giving the girl a call. Over here, Sheng Qi's holding up his phone. Take some beautiful photos for his lovely mom. A video call suddenly popped up. Sheng Wang didn't realize he had pressed the video call button. I casually clicked on this picture without much thought. Father and son, face to face. In the end, Sheng Wang waits first to speak in the video. Mom didn't wait for Sheng Qi to react. The girl's voice came from phone in the distance. Are you done filming? No, wait. Sheng Qi is still making random moves. Zoomed in on my own face. I randomly turned on the rear camera and it happened to be pointing at the girl. Sheng Qi, looks like we can keep shooting. Keep raising your hand to clap. On the video call, Sheng Wang saw it very clearly. The girl was filmed from every angle without a single flaw. The girl in the video keeps changing. The outfit, along with playful expressions. Sheng Han took photos of her with a small camera. Looks like Sheng Qi is taking a photo of her with his phone. Sheng Qisheng Sheng. Sheng Qi heard Histed's voice on the phone. He instinctively pointed his phone at Sheng Xing, who was squatting down to look at something. When the girl came over to check, seeing Sheng Kai's innocent expression. How did Sheng Wang's face end up in the video? I'm back. Yeah. Turned the camera around and pointed at the ground. When will you be back? Coming soon. We still have toplesses left to visit. After shopping, we went back. He hung up after saying that. Then, looking at the three little ones. Alright, I'll help you take the photo. Hurry up and get in line. After getting home, the girl went straight to the dining table. This meal is for a family of 5. It's rare for us to gather together for a meal for the first time. The three little ones sat in a row across from each other. The girl was across from them. Sheng Wang is in the main seat. During this time, Sheng Wang even added more dishes to show off to the girl. He didn't refuse. Sheng Wang would occasionally add extra dishes. There's a girl I don't like, and she's pouting in rejection. It sounded a bit coquettish to Sheng Wang's ears. I don't want to see dishes that girls often add. Also remember what wants to eat. The three little ones across the table were quietly eating their meal, opening their big eyes and staring. Dad is taking care of mom. The girl is also happily enjoying her dinner. Home-cooked meals are always the best. After taking a shower, just now saw the gift box on the dressing table. That's the latest gemstone series Sheng Wang was talking about. The girl gently opened the packaging box. At this very moment, the girl suddenly thought of something. That's about what gift to bring back for the elders tomorrow. He dashed quickly to the study. He knocked on the door just for show. Without waiting for a reply, he opened the door directly, still shouting Sheng Wang in his mouth. The seat is empty. Looked around. Probably taking a shower. The girl was sitting right in his seat. Wait for him to come out. Look here, there. It's just some documents. The girl isn't interested either. Maidong saw the notebook. The girl instinctively wanted to click and see what was inside. Maybe we can uncover some of Sheng Wang's secrets. When Sheng Wang came out, I saw the girl furrow her brows, sitting at his office desk. He was typing on his notebook. What are you doing? Suddenly speaking up. The girl who was seriously trying passwords got a fright. Can't help but scold you for walking without making a sound. This is my study. And you're still peeking at my computer. The girl is stubbornly refusing to admit it. No way. I'm just looking Garen casually. Then turn around and bite back. Why are you so nervous? Is there something inside that I can't see? Tell me the password. To view 1026. Sheng Wang had a completely unfilled expression. Make the girl feels a bit over the top. I'm here to ask you. What should I bring back from the old house tomorrow? I've already asked Assistant Jing to get it ready. Deliver it tomorrow. The girl breathed a sigh of relief. Reliable then walked up to Sheng Wang. Signaled him to lower his head. Whispered in his ear thought he really liked the gift. Hot breath blowing on the ear. After saying it with a tingling itch. The girl even stood a little on her tiptoes. She kissed him on the cheek. Then I planned to go out. My wrist was grabbed by Sheng Wang again. The two of them locked eyes. Perhaps Sheng Wang's gaze was too obvious. The girl suddenly felt a bit uneasy. Eyes darting around. Struggling with all one's might, but to no avail. Why isn't Sheng Wang saying anything? He pulled the girl over. Just as the two were quietly embracing and kissing. The girl raised her head with a delicate, gentle strength, blushing and panting lightly, saying no. Meeting the elders tomorrow. I don't want it. Sheng Wang moved closer and pressed against her. The voice is seductive Lihisky, not afraid. I gently tap the early morning. Sheng Wang is speeding up the handling of today's work. The girl is in thesmal room of the study. Sheng Wang came in to call her after finishing his work. When the girl went to wash up, there is indeed no visible mark on the neck in the mirror. But there are obvious marks below the collarbone. She looked at Sheng Wang with a face full of resentment. Sheng Wang turned a blind eye. The kids are waiting for you downstairs. Hearing this, the girl is much faster now. How come so fast? Are you all ready? Wait for me. No problem, take your time. No rush, I still have some things to do. When you're done with it, it'll be pretty much ready. Then hurry up and go. Whoever finishes first, call out to the others. Mom and Dad are always so slow whenever they go out. Girls take their time to look pretty. Finally, the four of them saw the girl coming down. Sheng Xing looked at the girl. He's such a looker. His mom is really so beautiful. Kids in kindergarten. Mom isn't as good looking as her own mom. The girl gazed at Sheng Xing with a love-struck look in her eyes. Honey, you're drooling. Why do you always wear the same set of clothes? Sheng Wang's clothes are all shirts and suits, apart from the color being different. The girl did not notice any difference. Sheng Wang looked down at his outfit. He's used to it. Try a different style next time. You wear the same outfit all year round. What's the difference? Alright, let's go. He took the little brats out the door. Following behind, Sheng Wang was mulling over the girl's words in his head. The three kids get along well with their grandparents. The elders at home dote on them a lot. Especially Sheng Wang's grandmother. As soon as they got off the car, they sprinted over, calling for Grandma. Grandma, Grandpa. Sheng Wang held a gift box in one hand. He took the girl's hand in his. The girl immediately felt much more relaxed. He only showed up for the first time at the wedding. I also saw Yoan giving birth. I don't usually come here. Afraid of awkwardness, you sure are. Money can never be fully earned. Make time to spend with your wife and kids. Come over early. I can also take them to Yanto, pick tea leaves and enjoy tea. The air there is very pleasant and comfortable. Morning is the best time to go. The girl stood by with innocent eyes. I told him to put today's work aside for now. Just won't listen. And you said it would be finished by morning. The three little ones looked towards this morning. Mom who woke up late. I took another look at Dad. When adults say so, it must be. There's a reason for it. Sheng's mother grabbed the girl's other hand without caring about him. Next time, you come over with Sheng and the others. Let me take you to experience it. The girl blinked obediently, let go of Sheng Wang's hand. Good food on the table. Sheng Wang also served the girl some food. The girl saw Sheng's father also serving food to Sheng's mother. That made him less awkward. Mumbling with something in his mouth, he said, "Give some to Grandma. Don't keep giving. I'll handle it myself." The old lady also stewed a bowl of soup for the girl. The girl received it with both hands. "Thank you, Grandma. This is a tonic brewed with renowned herbs, specially made for women to nourish their health." The Sheng family was very satisfied with the girl. Good looking, versatile, respect and care for the elderly. She even gave birth to 3 precious babies at once. Whether it's family background or anything else. Very satisfied. After eating. Originally, Father Sheng had called Shenghen to accompany him for a game of chess, but Mrs. Sheng wouldn't allow it. Then Sheng Wang was playing chess with Father Sheng. Then Sheng's mother accompanied the kids, playing games in a game room. The girl stayed in the small courtyard, keeping her grandmother company over tea and conversation. Pretty comfortable. Grandma and Mom didn't let me have dinner with Big Bro last time. Sheng's mother looked puzzled upon hearing this. Sheng said, "Mom won't let you eat with your little brother?" He had eaten with his second brother. Won't even let me eat with Xing. Sheng's mother found it unreasonable. Abusing children ice out of the question. And Sheng Qi has already eaten it too. There must be a reason for not letting them eat. Why won't they let you eat? My little brother and I had some snacks before the meal. Sheng's mother let out a sigh of relief. That's because mom was worried you'd overeat. That's why I didn't let you eat it. Update. Refuting that I'm still hungry. Mom doesn't like teacher Wen. So they won't let us eat. Sheng's mother was completely baffled by what she heard. What teacher? Wen. Sheng Han explained. Miss Wen is the piano teacher for me and my younger brother. He brought us some snacks. That day, they even made us practice for a long time. We ate when we were hungry. Mom said we didn't come down to eat. If you eat snacks, you won't be able to eat your meal. How could we have made you practice for so long? Because we didn't learn in the class before last. Went out to have fun with mom. Teacher Wen said we used our study time to play. Just make up for it. So last class we studied for a long time. Star. Does teacher Wen bring you little snacks during class? Yeah, it's really tasty. I really like teacher Wen. He's been really good to us. They still pick us up after school. Take us out to have fun. Unlike mom, who only brings Sheng Qi along. Does your mom know about it too? Got it. Mom also said she'd give me and my older brother to teacher Wen as sons. Don't want us anymore. The two kids kept talking back and forth. He was completely baffled by what he heard. Called the girl over. Just wondering what's going on. The girl looked at this guy. There's a fire burning inside me. This kid is tattling to Sheng Wang, complaining to Mrs. Sheng again. And he keeps going on and on about teacher Wen. As soon as Mrs. Sheng opened her mouth, she asked what was going on. The girl's tears fell with a plop. Sheng's mother froze instantly, realized it, and panicked. This? I didn't hit or scold anyone. You didn't even ask. What's up? Good daughter-in-law. Good daughter. What's up? What's going on? The girl's eyes were brimming with tears. His face was full of grievance, and even let out a whimper. The guy was completely lamented by the girl. Hearing this really makes people feel so wronged. The three kids froze in shock. The first time I saw mom cry, Sheng Xing was completely at a loss. I think I messed up. He was the one who told grandma. Then grandma called mom over. Then mom started crying. For some reason, I felt a bit scared. He walked up behind big brother. With a pitiful voice, she called out brother. But Shenghan ignored it. It's just seeing mom crying. He saw this scene. I really want to hug him. Make him stop crying. But now, he's just standing there in a daze. It's because he acts exactly like his little brother every single time. After school, I went to eat with teacher Wen. The master's little snack didn't eat. Sheng Qi saw his mom crying. I'm on my way right now. But he's too short. He just grabbed the girl's skirt. The adult is comforting the girl. Didn't notice the kid. Sheng Xing looked at his mother, who was crying harder and harder. Unknowingly, his eyes also turned red. Big bro ignored him. He ran out immediately. I saw grandpa playing kiss with dad. I thought about it. He ran into his grandpa's arms. The voice still carried a hint of grievance. A choked whisper. Grandpa Sheng Yao heard this, and what's going on here? Who bullied you? Sheng Xing burst into tears with a loud wail. Very loudly, Heng Wang and his father exchanged a glance. Both saw confusion in each other's eyes. At home, who else could bully him? Before he could even ask, Sheng's mom came downstairs. Can't stop the girl from crying. Quickly ran to call Sheng Wang. Sheng Wang, hurry up and come here. Your wife is crying. We don't even know we started crying. The old lady also followed Sheng Wang upstairs. Afterwards, Sheng's mother stepped aside. Then he pulled the child along. Sheng Wang stepped forward without saying a word. wiped the tears off girl's face, holding her and gently patting her back. Wait for her to calm down. The girl cried herself out. It slowly came to a stop. Sheng Wang was holding her. She also stood there crying until she was exhausted. Just go ahead and let your whole weight collapse into Sheng Wang's arms, sobbing softly, eyes all red, on the verge of tears. Looking so pitiful and adorable, Sheng Wang looked at her, gently asking what's wrong. The girl didn't speak right away. Sheng Qi, who was standing nearby, spoke up first. The wicked old lady and Sheng's mother were both overjoyed, extremely surprised. But this bad guy definitely isn't referring to anyone present here. Didn't wait for anyone to ask. Sheng Qi spoke up again. Teacher Wen is a bad person. Keeps repeating. The girl heard. Also came out off Sheng Wang's arms. He also looked a bit diseased. He stared at Sheng Qi. What kind of good son is this? After understanding situation, Sheng Wang's temples were throbbing with veins pulsing back and forth. We must replace someone. After the girl came to her senses, open your mouth and speak. Like a squashed marshmallow. He also gave me 3 copies. I didn't eat with Sheng Qi. Let Han and Xing eat. I won't let them have dinner. Then he turned to Sheng Wang and said, I've returned Sheng Wang's share to him. I told him to wait until Sheng Wang comes back from his business trip next time before giving it to him. After saying that, she turned her head away without looking at him. They always say hello to Teacher Wen. Hello, Mr. Wen. Not listening to me either. Teacher Wen also Sadie was wrong about this. Tell them that's not right. And you say he was arranged by Sheng Wang. Not my responsibility. Speaking of this, the emotions are starting to bubble up again. Last time there was a bit of acting involved. But now, there are so many people gathered around talking about this. That girl couldn't stand the thought often Yufan's innocent little flower act. Holding back tears, she said, if only I weren't your mother. I don't give a damn about you. After saying that, he covered his face with both hands. This time I'm really crying.